Hello, hello, hello. And we're back with probably the final match of the day from the previous weekend's reschedules due to Mother's Day being on Sunday. So many of the lower league teams have to reschedule their matches, and we've been trying hard here at DPL to get those matches streamed. And now we have Wasted Potential versus Orange Grove. Very interesting teams here. Wasted Potential last weekend, or they were able to play at least one match already, one of their two matches, and they played against Lotus, and I'm pretty sure they tied with Lotus, which is one of the teams that were fated to be the top two teams of lower league, along with Kickfleet. But now we have Wasted Potential here. Let's see what they're able to do against Orange Grove. It is just me here today, so if there's some issues with the streams, please let me know in the Twitch chat, and I'll try my best to fix those problems as soon as possible. Yeah, Orange Grove starting off on the attack here. When they're opting to bring 4 APs and a Saber on Loaf of Orange. Saber also bringing that nade, which could prove troublesome if you want to get those pre-aims in, but you have to use that utility. But Coconut and Luno trying to defend a server farm as 5 attackers try to pressure that server farm here. Kid goes out. Coconut going for a little chip damage onto Reaper. Molly comes out, stalls out that flash. Able to waste that flash. The defenders here should be trying to get out of here as those flashes will start to come in once again. But Luna getting a little aggressive, looking for a little damage. Coconut able to do a lot of damage there. Able to chip down Gingerbread Man. But Luno staying in server farm. 3 flashes already out. 1 flash remains on Ripper. And these guys are still in server farm. Luno still in server farm. Coconut also providing that cover fire. Sadly, no one is playing Doc for that cross. But Luno also seems to have gotten out as the attackers Render and Loaf of Orange trade there. Saber's down. Gingerbread gets taken out by Coconut. Now it's just Bush Monkey and Ripper, and they both get taken out simultaneously by Coconut and Luno. With that cross going, able to make quick work of the Orange Grove team, as it is now 1-0 in favor of Wasted Potential. If you take a look at the stats here, Coconut with 300 damage, only able to get 2 of those, while Luno, on the other hand, also got 300 damage. Render able to get 150, and the rest of the team didn't even get to play. That's how well they were able to stop that and stifle that server farm play. While on the other hand, Orange Grove unable to get much damage going, as Loaf Orange was the only person to get a kill, able to do 150 damage, and he had the Saber as well. So losing that Saber, not a good thing. And Gingerbread only able to get 20 damage, while the rest of the team unable to get any. I think a big problem with that push there was there was no I guess no like deeper plan there. It seemed like the attackers just want to get that wall charge on the office. They were just granting that they would get that server farm easily, but it wasn't that easy. You gotta choose who's going to go where, who's going to flash where. Make sure when you go to those positions, the flashes are coming out and covering those positions. Luno and Coconut there could have been easily taken out if the flash were to pop in their face right when you guys were pushing. But Wasted Potential doing so good. Jobu says in Twitch chat, EK took my identity. For the might need some reference for that, but oh, I got it wrong. Oops. Let me change that. My bad. Messed up on the score source there. Orange Grove is on the left side and Wasted Potential on the right side. But yeah, I'm just going to focus on this game here. But I was subbing in for a Wasted Potential scrim, and I changed my name to Jobu for fun. Yeah, and then now we're second round in, and Orange Grove, not too great of a start here. For some reason, all right, never mind. There is game sound. It just seems like there's no. It just sounds like shooting. Alright, there we go. We got some game sounds, I guess. It just sounded very quiet on the game side. But yeah, Orange Grove starting out with this attack with no saber anymore, and defenders using that saber instead of the mob. Interesting choice here, as if they lose that saber, the attackers can take it. But lights come out from the defender side. They must have MVGs. But Luno and Saber stuck in his corner here. Luno gets taken out by Ripper, but Ripper gets killed by the Molly Throne. Steezy able to take down Bush Monkey and Nuclear Gandhi as they push their way into Freezer. Now Gingerbread Red and Loaf of Orange coming in after that delay. Boobif able to kill Loaf of Orange as he pushes him. Gingerbread Man looking to see what he can do in Freezer, but gets taken out from Coconut from Storefront with this triple cross going crazy for the defending team. Excellent work from Wasted Potential as they are able to plan for these pushes and kind of predict exactly what Orange Grove are doing. And we look at these stats once more. And we see Luno showing up for his team as well as Coconut, while the other players actually get some damage done and put themselves on the board as well. Orange Grove not looking too hot. I think from that last round they are only able to get an additional 200 damage, it seems, compared to the first round. But at least they're getting some more damage, and hopefully they're able to make it work going into this next round, as it is the last round of the split. And after this, it will be double attack for Wasted Potential and double defense for Orange Grove. Considering people like to play defense more, it could be in favor for Orange Grove here if they're able to make it work. But we're looking at this kill house here. Super big kill house. Pillbox, a bomb right in the middle of Brick House. Double doors from Hall into site, into Brick House. Very interesting map. We'll see it. We'll see how Orange Grove takes it. But there are definitely two different ways to take this map. And basically you want to either take the locker side or the hallway side. And both are very appealing, as lockers you can get a door into site, as well as the pillbox, which can give you lots of line of sights to take the site. But hallway gives you a different benefit, and that is it's easier to take. You can use these outside areas into a breezeway to give you cover and open up all these windows and prevent defenders from rotating out, which can lead to a kill advantage if you're able to take green, go to breezeway, take hall, and then you can later take brick house. But the problem you run in there is defending or killing those people in pillbox, which lockers eliminates that problem if they go lockers. And it seems like Orange Grove will opt to try and go to the lockers, but on a kill house we have 2 black tars and 3 APs, which is going to be interesting to see, as this is usually a very close range map. But yeah, but it looks like they're forced green, and defenders know that. We have Render on the mop, as well as Buva still on that saber, and he's looking to get a peek through this window. Will he able to get one? No, he gets taken out by Nuclear Gandhi as they push up. And not a great advantage for Wasted Potential. Luno seeing if he can get that saber back, or maybe just hold that cross. These mollies are devastating for the attackers. Gingerbread Man just standing in the molly as he tries to throw a smoke on the stage, and these mollies are very well used. Coconut able to get auto shotgun through the walls, timed with the Luno cross, and they are able to wipe up all of the attackers with that coordinated push into those windows. Orange Grove really needed to take their time there, bait out all the mollies if they can. If you're going to throw a flash, at least fake like you're going to throw a flash first, and that way you can probably get the defenders to take the bait and throw that molly early as possible. It's not worth it if you take damage from a molly, so you might as well try and get that molly down, or force them to throw that molly as early as possible, so you're not wasting time as an attacker. And defenders played that perfectly. They're able to determine they're playing an excellent macro there. They knew exactly that the attackers did not have any charges, or actually they didn't have any clackers, because they used it in the previous 2 rounds, and they were able to eliminate all of them from the previous 2 rounds, meaning that they could not save that clacker. And that led them to believe they can only go green, which is entirely true. But now, as the split has ended, we are now going into the double splits, where Each team will play 6 rounds. If it gets to 6 rounds, of this team they're on, defending and attacking. Back onto this factory where Wasted Potential were able to hold out Orange Grove into, or completely wipe Orange Grove in server farm. And yeah. And we might get, oh, Zgek is here. Oh, hey Zgek, you're live. Sorry, I was deafened. I don't have a Discord sound on, but yeah, we're watching Orange Grove versus Wasted Potential, 3-0 for Wasted Potential.
Yeah, I'm just catching up into things, so just give me a moment.
All right, sounds good. But yeah, looking at Wasted Potential, they're going to start attacking. We'll see how this affects Orange Grove as they are now defending, and we'll see if they learn some tips and tricks from Wasted Potential's defense from the previous rounds. It looks like they have a very spread out sort of defensive take here. They have a bunch of lines indicating the walkway red door, as well as barbs for that boiler, and also a barb for green. Doesn't seem like they're really betting on a single push that Wasted Potential may be thinking about. But Wasted Potential themselves don't even have really much markers as well. But it seems like they just want to take this green, similar to what Orange Grove were trying to do. No charges in sight, so it seems like it's going to be a complete eco here. No, not even a nade for the barb. They seem very confident here. Bush Monkey able to get the molly down as Wasted Potential push into the server farm. Coconut doesn't check his corner. It's get taken out by Ripper below the stairs. Unfortunate as Wasted Potential enters server farm, able to get Bush Monkey trade. Render gets taken out as well by Ripper under the stairs, but Steezy able to get the trade as well. Steezy with 2 kills on the board as Wasted Potential versus Orange Grove here in a 3v3 situation. They have server farm now. Now defenders just need to hold these 2 choke points. Boobiff looking to see what he can get with the Saber, but Nuclear Gandhi comes out on top and takes out Boobiff as Steezy and Luna are the last 2 remaining Wasted Potential members. Not looking too good as they do not have much utility here to work with. 2 flashes to cover these long angles. Luna with a smoke though, will he be able to use it? He takes up that Saber as well and sees if he can get a pick. Steezy goes in by himself, seeing if he can kill Nuclear Gandhi. Nuclear Gandhi seems unaware, but as Steezy tries to get some shots off, he's able to take down Nuclear Gandhi, but Luna gets taken out in revenge by a loaf of orange, and Gingerbread Man finishes Steezy off from the office angle.
Man, what a good wrap up there too. Just as I got into the end of that, really good choke there on that barbed wire on the stairs for that green door entry.
Yeah, it seemed like Wasted Potential did not seem to bring enough utility to really invest into this round. Not even a nade to get rid of that green barb, and not even a wall charge to go through office. I'm a little bit confused on what they're trying to do there.
Well, I mean, it felt like a full eco, but I mean, it's hard to assess what ultimately that they were trying to go for there. But I will say that sounding like they were trying to get even further ahead. So maybe they were just trying to be a little bit cheeky there.
Yeah. It seems like they Wasted Potential are very confident. It seems like to me because they saw how Orange Grove tried to eco that factory round on the first round. You weren't there, but Orange
Yeah.
Grove were trying to go through that server farm as well to wall charge in the office, but that did not go as planned as Wasted Potential were holding that green very excellently. And Wasted Potential got a taste of their own medicine there
Yeah,
as
yeah. I was gonna say, interesting that they went for the similar style play then
yeah.
when they were able to easily shut it down then. But looking at this, we're on Iron Fist on the C store, right? They have saved for this double charge play. I do really like that. You get a nice pinch on the storefront. That's normally the strong point for the defenders to be able to try to cover because they can hide in multiple angles. So putting a pinch on that will be good. It looks like this is getting called out though with that molly.
Yeah, and this seems to be the reason why they ecoed last round, as these 2 charges should make it a lot easier to take storefront and at least the bottom side of the map and pretty much force Orange Grove to play the site from Fridge's area and keep those defenders and tellers as well.
Yeah, I think if the attackers can hem them in on the fridges, if they use this wall charge, they'll have really good control over site. We'll just see if Gingerbread can hold this freezer because he's going to be the first point of contact here.
Yep. As an open
Oh,
goes out from Bush Monkey. Loaf of Orange able to take down Luno. But Coconut stuck in the storefront. Solo mission here. He takes out the Saber in bathroom as Bush Monkey pushes out, trying to get that refract desperately as possible. Coconut gets taken out by a crossfire with Ripper. Flushes go on to Freezer. Render able to take down Gingerbread Man. Wasted potential here. 3v3 situation once again here. The initial fight always happening to seem, or always seeming to solo out these players. Watchers goes out in a different spot than previously planned, as Wasted Potential seem to be taking their time here, grabbing utility, trying to figure out what to do next. DC goes in by himself. Flash goes out. Push Monkey looking to see what he can do with the Saber here from his fallen friend, as Steezy, taking multiple fights at once, gets taken out by Nuclear Gandhi. Render still holding that freezer as Boobiff stays outside trying to look for some angles. Ripper and Nuclear Gandhi playing the storefront now as Bush Monkey still holding that bathroom, and they're playing super safe here. They do not want to try. They don't want to open up mistakes as Wasted Potential trying to bite their time here. Render gets shot by the Saber from bathroom.
I wanted Ender to push up further, to get that cross, right? Get control of that freezer. But I think they finally got that sniper.
Render gets taken out by Nuclear Gandhi. Gets traded by Boobiff though. 1v1 situation. Ripper able to take down Boobiff as he's rounding the corner to get towards the bomb.
Just a lot of death of 1,000 cuts there, right? Really good that they had that Saber play off of this door, that initial pick on Luno, right? Like, that was really brutal to have the shutter play, especially when they're trying to do that storefront. Gets that initial pick, gave him a real edge there. Like I said, Ender was trying to play for angles, but there just was nothing there, and it just felt like his team was getting ripped apart when, if he got a good swing, could have taken somebody. I don't know if he was just pinned down by the Saber, which meant he could never leave, but it just felt like it would have been nice for him to work up that freezer to try to just get something from the other side.
I think he was mainly scared of the flank because I think that freezer connected into arcade, and
Yes.
had someone pushed into that freezer, his team could have been in big trouble as no one was watching the freezer red door, so they could have just ran out of freezer red door, take out all those teammates that are looking towards that wall charge. But there is definitely a time to fall back and definitely a time to push up.
Yeah. Yeah, it probably was a little bit too long, but otherwise, they played that about as good as they could, especially for getting that initially picked like that can throw you on your heels a little bit. But here on Apollo Adder, we're coming to that Killhouse wall bang really strong. That pillbox, really a strong position. So you're going to have to try to neutralize that as quickly as possible. It does look like it's going to be another. They did have some more. Util to work with off of that green door push that they had done at the beginning on factory, so that gives them quick access to lockers, and they're going to use double nades, so it's a lot of utility coming in for this final round. We'll see if that'll pay off, just trying to push in on this south end and get control of this brick house. They will have to be concerned about any flanks coming in. This club door is a little bit scary, especially if you all push in and you're trying to take control over those two objectives. Anybody playing off of this checkpoint or breezeway can swing in and really cut you off at the knees.
Yeah, especially if they open his door and then they play behind like the desk or bar area here, and then you can probably see all of the attackers coming in from that red door.
No, you can see Bush Monkey with that power weapon auto shot too. That's a little bit scary as well. So especially in this close quarters on lockers.
Yeah, looks like Luno has a nade ready for that pillbox, but no one is playing in there at the moment. Breach goes out. Nuclear Gandhi going for a huge spray there. Nade, he grows into the pillbox as the nade was going into the pillbox and dies to it. And now attackers have lockers in a 5v4 now. But CZ very low on HP from that initial spray down. As Render seeks to get some information into this brick house. Will he see Gingerbread Man though? Auto Shotgun comes in from the flank, able to take down Coconut. Render able to get in 2 picks into the hallway. Luno able to get a 3rd into the brick house, and now it's just up to the auto shotgun player, Bush Monkey.
Bush has got a long way to go, and this just got mollied off. He's never going to be able to get in.
60%, 70%.
Oh!
He gets taken out by Render from that sick angle in the pillbox. Seems not even fair. It's not even fair.
Just absolutely savaged him with that 3K off of that corner, dude. Luno on that initial burst in too. That frag grenade picking up off the pillbox. Nuclear Gandhi had nowhere to go. He couldn't run in or go out, so there was no cover there.
Yeah, quite unfortunate for him because he chose that exact moment to go into pillbox when he was playing in his position where the nade would not have killed him. But right when he entered, he gets blown up. Little surprise. Hello. But yeah. That hallway seemed very hard to rotate through, especially when that pillbox was taken. Render could see super deep, especially. I think it's because the defenders left the door open and that gave Render that opportunity to just look straight down.
I feel like if you were Nuclear Gandhi there, no wait. I feel like if you were Bush Monkey there at the end, you should have rotated through where they came from, right? Through that blown in entrance. I know you have to worry about there could be somebody watching the flank, but most of the time that's one person, and if you're rushing sight from the opposite side, that you're running into the team, and you might have been able to get picks from behind, probably, especially with the auto shotgun through lockers, than running through the long haul. You know, that's just one of those things where, again, that door was open, so Ender just...
Uh-oh. Sorry, my Discord just crashed. Oh. Sorry about that, my Discord crashed.
But we do find ourselves here on Bear Empire. We're here on a kill dome and Long Beach, really Long Beach. Shots from jungle are going to be real dangerous here if you decide to go green door.
Yeah, and it seems like wasted potential not using any charges here.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking like it's just a free green, and they're just going to try to smoke off of base. We'll see how this works out for them. Loaf of Orange is sitting with that mop already, and there's an Ingmar backing him up on the other side, so I feel like walking into this base is going to be an absolute death trap.
We'll see, but it doesn't look like the defenders are playing like super close onto that drop, so it seems like it's just going to be a lot of long angles here, and we'll see which team comes out on top here. As flashes go out, mop shot goes out, doesn't hit anyone though.
Yep, goes wide. There is this gnarly cross, though, so, I mean, if they move in...
Yeah. Hopefully they flash it. They don't flash it. CZ gets taken out by Ripper right off the initial. Render seems to be right next to Gingerbread Man in that water, but unable to see something. Gingerbread Man kills Render. But Ripper gets traded, as well as Gingerbread Man gets traded. And now a 3v2 situation. Defenders at a disadvantage. Coconut just going in with a shotgun into observation. Nuclear Gandhi takes out Coconut, as the shotgun does not seem to be very effective at that range. 2v2 situation. Luno up on site by himself. Saber still watching from the beach, holding that long angle as Luno gets the defense. Oh, Nuclear Gandhi goes for a peek. Luno 180s, able to take down Nuclear Gandhi without Boobif holding that angle. And Mop Shot goes off and he hits it. Both attackers 1 HP now as Loaf able to get down Luno. That's 1. It's 2.
Oh my gosh, what a drop!
The intuition.
Loaf missing that first shot makes up for it at the end by hitting Lindo on that saber, or no, sorry,
Boobif.
Boobif. With that saber just last second and then runs, is able to fall back, and then gets the 2 pistol shots that he needs. Fantastic play there by him. I'll say that sneaky
Yeah.
water play for the defender hiding back there, and then just surprise attacking out of the water. It glows. How do you miss him? And they use no utility either on that push right there.
Yeah, no flashes for those corners at all. I think that was interesting because that water. It seemed like the map dev intentionally put those. There was like a circle grass specifically for a defender to hide in the middle of the grass.
Perfectly well hidden. All
Yeah.
right, so here we are in Bank Odysseus Judgment. Where's the button? Oh gosh, I hate security buttons. They're so brutal. Okay, there it is. Boom. And as soon as I say it, they're like, we're not even gonna deal with these double doors are such a brutal thing to have to deal with. And if you're gonna drop in and have to run all the way through manager to come get that button and then push in through security, it's such a long trek. So I really do like the fact that they've decided, hey, we went free green door, let's try to push this. Even if they don't use the wall charge here, I do like this loans push in towards security. It's just a shorter route to get to this position here. And then does give you, also interesting teller to have that little center point here. But it does give you access then into lobby if you need to get out to be able to wrap around or go through manager. So
Yeah, and the thing is if you blow loans, I mean, a lot of teams would probably think like, oh, why not just go green into hall? The problem is the loans. If you blow loans here, you also prevent the defenders from playing that area.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this is such a narrow choke here, too, off of this doorway. I would always be scared of somebody just sitting back here with long range or right behind the loans desk offers so much cover for them that you would have to get, especially with this object here, getting a well-placed flash through the window into the backside of loans is a little bit challenging if they're firing at you from that position, so I do like this a lot.
Yep. And it seems like the defense is playing auto shotgun here, so we might be able to see and a mop as well on Loaf of Orange, and we'll see if they're able to make use of it. This is not the last round, so this could end up really bad for defenders as they will be powerless this next round. They do end up losing.
Yeah, surprisingly little defense off of the security as well. It looks like they're really just playing trying to play this section of the map.
And Nuclear Gun is just playing by himself there. He gets taken out immediately from Luno as the vents open, and Loaf of Orange able to get a shot off, but yeah, and it does connect with Steezy, but he rotates all the way back as flashes go in. Luno in the room by himself now, taking these solo fights. Auto Shotgun takes him out though. Good bait and switch basically. Loaf and Orange was the bait. Ripper comes in with that auto shotgun.
Oh no, he has a frag.
Nade goes out.
The snipe gets him too. Oh my goodness.
They're making quick work of wasted potential here in the counting as Ripper gets another one on Steezy, but this a push into security. They don't notice Gingerbread Man. Coconut able to kill Bush Monkey and Gingerbread Man anyways. Now 2v2 situation, very reminiscent of this last round. Oh. And Loaf of Orange able to get the shot onto Render as he comes out of that security, and Coconut going crazy with the shotgun takes out the last remaining member of Orange Grove.
Oh, Loaf of Orange is just
going crazy,
absolutely shrekking people out here. Oh my goodness, his snipes are on point. He picked up 3, and it was even before that frag had Boobleth like easily, and he sniped him out before the frag went off.
I actually think the frag landed on top. I think it actually landed on top of the
Did it? I mean, it landed right next to him from what I saw. But yeah, I thought it was that was gonna kill him, but he got headshot before it even exploded. Yeah, that was so good. Man, that manager into accounting with that is such a shotgun dangerous area. It's so small and condensed. Oh man, they did work with that auto shotgun in there.
Yeah, I like how they played it too, because like there was Mop and auto shotgun playing together, and it was like a very high risk, but like they were making it work so well. The Mop would shoot, and then the attackers would not think about the auto shotgun. They were thinking about getting that Mop player, because that Mop player has the reload, right? He's vulnerable, so pushing up close and making use of that auto shotgun very close range, they're able to do they were able to switch back and forth of doing damage. It was very excellent for the Orange Grove team.
I will say that snipe that Orange had through the teller
Mm,
exchange too into the little security door on Ender was, oh man. I mean, he probably didn't even see that coming.
yeah, it's like so far away.
Yeah. Well, and through like it's through two,
Teller
transition
windows.
points too. So like, how would you even know he's there? Right? You hear the door go off, you pop up, you take the shot, get him in the face. Right? Nothing you really do. But it looks like it's gonna be this dock play here. Wall door again using two explosives here on this office on absolute judgment here. Um, they might be trying to go for power, possibly.
Hmm. I mean, that is a. It does pinch. These blows do pinch into office here, but that power is very in that corner, and that really depends on how well this entry into factory is. Because as you can tell, this is
Yeah.
super open, and the defender's
I
gonna
don't
be
know how.
shooting anyway.
I don't know how fans gonna really help besides just giving you trying to clear this back angle really, but like I don't think the support from blowing fan is gonna be that helpful, if that makes sense. There was a call that there was going to be barbed wire up here, which they did have a grenade for, so they are going to try to rush office here.
Yeah, we're looking at the attackers with no sniper or any power weapons as well, and defending team still holding onto that mob. This could look really bad, especially in the long range engagements. Smoke comes out as the dock is blown, and CZ going in by himself, and he's able to take down Gingerbread Man straight up, and Mob Shot is able to hit Steezy
Good.
once again. As the lights go out, and defenders are probably very blind right now as Mob gets taken out by Coconut. Return fire, no trade. Bushmaker gets taken out as he
Oh.
exits truck by Render, and now Nuclear Gandhi's in a dangerous position on top of pipes and gets taken out by three people running at him in the dark. Ripper by himself as four attackers close
Yeah,
in
it
on
is.
him.
Oh, that lights play. No, I'm not. Oh no, they did have two flares out too. Man, a flare over here would have been really nice for him because he could have maybe tried to play off of that a little bit better. It's so hard though.
Four angry
Didn't even have to
Argus.
use the other charge either, apparently.
Yeah, wow.
They just pushed that with full five-man dock once they got that initial pick and got the upper hand. I think it was a little bit too much one at a time play there for defense. Is, oh no, our office guy went down. I need to go stop that. Then the next guy goes, oh, I need to go and cover that now. And then it was just like kind of each one got picked off, one after the next.
Yeah, once that lights got hit, it was very hard for defenders to come back. They need to play more aggressive on that initial phase of the round. But yeah, wow. That was an interesting half. I didn't think it would go this far, but now 4-5 in favor of Wasted Potential. Last split, and now they're back onto their beginning teams as Wasted Potential on defense once again, and Orange Grove on attack.
I like this barb placement here. We didn't. Oh, if they keep it there,
I don't
I
like it
really like
anymore.
that because to choke in, right? Like you either have to run up here to jump to get up on top, or you have to try to make the jump over the wall, right? To try to jump over this, and if there's a mop up there, I mean, you're just gonna get cleaned out. So I like this a lot better because if you're going to transition through the underneath there in base, you're literally walking into very much a death trap.
Yeah, I could see that being a good barb, but I think, I mean, a barb like that is always placed, but like, I feel like people that are watching that barb will just fight them over here anyways, like in the base area, because you're not usually fighting in the barb when you're peeking this type of angle, because that barb is in the middle of a line of sight, not at the beginning of a line of sight, in my opinion. Like
Sure. So
better,
you would think like dropping it on a backside or more in here would be better, so you can like stop them as they try to approach.
yeah, I think that's better because like usually when the attackers are over here, they're already clearing these, they're already holding these angles that,
Already in.
yeah, there's
Hmm.
nothing you can already clear this barb. But barbs like this are a lot better where you're preventing them from getting in because you can actually play. People can actually play off the barbs when they're in the barb.
Yeah,
It feels like,
a lot sharper. Hmm.
yeah. At least that's how I think. That's what I think. But better bar placements are.
I just like those narrow chokes, especially if you're running some sort of sniper weapon. But like you say, they'd probably be back here trying to trade with you instead. So I get that.
Yeah, as the round starts, though, it seems like Orange Grove will be going for a beach take as well, but looks like Wasted Potential will be playing a lot more aggressive than they did on defense.
Yeah,
That's
Boobith.
Boobiff in that tunnel. And Coconut ratting as well, right next to that park. Boobiff gets a
Yeah,
few
I
shots
mean,
off.
smokes go out, so they might not check that corner. First flash, okay.
Oh, they're going for pit. Going to hit lights, it seems.
Ooh.
Oh. He went in, he said, nope, I'm going back out as the nade comes out. They missed the barb, though, with that nade. It seemed
Yeah.
to went into pit. Now, defending
Watch this
team
out.
3-man. Able to hit lights. Mop shot goes out. Able to hit someone, it seems. And Luno gets a
Oof.
spray down as Bushmaking went into the pit, actually. And another person into
Oh
the pit.
no!
Gingerbread Man, third
That's
one.
smoke!
Oh, no.
Smoke MVP!
Boo Boo able to
Oh
take down Gingerbread Man
no!
as the Loaf of Orange is the last person. He's like,
Oh no!
he is debating the save here as it's a 1v5.
The smoke MVP that game. Oh boy. That was actually really interesting because when they first got in, they were able to skate across the barbed wire without really touching it, and that was actually I was like, dang, that's some smooth moves, like playing off of that edge of death. But then, man, then they just lemming themselves to the side. That is unfortunate. Coconut literally has not moved from his spot either.
He's just looking
He has just been chilling there though. Finally decided he needed to move around. Oh! All right,
Orange.
get some gear.
Yeah, it looks like Wasted Potential not really looking to be very aggressive on that front anymore. Coconut open up that red door to see what they can get from there, but Loaf of Orange will be holding his ground in beach here. And it seems like he's able to save that saber.
Yep. Yeah, I had to go with the save.
Yeah. This is very dire for Orange Grove now, as Wasted Potential already guaranteed to tie. They need to win 2 more rounds in order to get that tie.
Yeah, we are on match point here, so they're gonna have to really step up their attacker game here. I mean, again, unfortunate for the pit round, right? So hopefully
Yeah.
you can just write that off like, whoops, right? We accidentally smoked that. We should have just I should have thrown that deeper, more off of the observation, and we could just move on from there. But probably fell a little short or bounced off of something and landed just unfortunately. So, but that does bring us to this bank Odysseus judgment, and I will still say, okay, the button is buried really deep in security, which is not great for attacker, but B, this accounting is just so compact, really tight corners. Shotgun players are going to have a real field day in there, I feel like, as they run around through there. So if you really like shotguns, I feel like this accounting in particular is really your jam. Lots of little rat spots and just tight corners.
Yeah, I mean, looks like the Orange Grove will be going for a different play here as they want to blow off the lobby here and make use of object destruction on Bank as well, as they have a nade for the divider in lobby. Hopefully to open up that room a lot more and give that Saber player a lot more ways to play, especially into that Taylor. And in defense, I don't know. They just have 2 barbs placed. It seems I'm not sure exactly
Yeah, I
what
mean
they're gonna do.
it seems like they're gonna have some waiting insecurity for this bush and probably Teller, so they're probably gonna have one center man and at least one guy on the side, and they could even have somebody playing off of one of these rotating doors, because you can just sit there with it open, right? If they engage, you just push into the door. You're in a
Yeah,
bulletproof cage, right? So you can fall back out of it.
that is a very good strategy that I use a lot too, especially when I'm mopping, because like you just shoot, get in there,
Yep.
free 135 damage.
I'm a little bit worried about Lundo here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't need to worry about him anymore now. No Saber here for attackers as 5 AP storm into the lobby. Bubif separated from his team here as he takes this 1v5 and Teller. Look, Orange pushes up, able to take down Bubif, and that's a Molly and a Barb gone for the defenders straight, and there's no more utility, and Steezy gets taken out as he pushes securities. Auto shotgun comes in. Ooh.
Oh.
2 for Coconut there as 3v2 as Coconut goes in for seconds but gets taken out by Bush Monkey. No seconds for you as Render tries to prevent that button
All
push.
right. A bloodbath at the button.
Yep. I think that's 6 bodies in security.
I mean, unfortunate once again for Lundo. Thought he would get a surprise. Ended up having a grenade thrown in his lap. So, I was hoping Bubith would try to do something a little bit cheeky, where you drop maybe on the edge, try to get the barb, and try to like head down, run through Teller to try to get back off of accounting, because then you can hold this angle, right? Like really sharp angle there, which would be really nice. Decided he wanted to try to go down with the ship early. Felt that I think Coconut and Steezy could try to hold button on their lonesome, and it looked good at the start with Coconut, but yeah, ended up Orange was able to. Bush was able to follow in real quick and just was able to challenge the auto shotgun then.
Yeah, it seemed like Wasted Potential was holding that button too hard. They could have just played more back and towards that accounting and hold that long angle into Teller, and that would have been a lot better because they could also hold it from Vault as they pushed through that Teller into accounting. But that did not seem to happen as Orange Grove able to defy expectations there, especially onto Luno. But as we move into this last round, this will determine if this is a tie or it is a victory for Wasted Potential.
Yeah, absolutely. Coming in on this factory again, we saw that dock play work really, really well. Immediate access on the lights. It gives you an overlook off a dock. It's really hard for them defenders. If anybody's watching off a storage or server farm, like you have to rotate in to try to get to that, and that leads you right into some pretty strong sight lines, right, that the attackers can hold. I do feel like this side of the factory is very strong compared to everything else.
Yep, and I know Orange Grove on the defense, they were expecting a charge from Fan in a wall charge in the office, but Wasted Potential did not do that, and looks like they want to adapt that plan to their own and try to make that work, it seems. And they do have a mop, and I'm not sure if they have a saber as well. But if they are able to get those 2 snipers onto those long angles, and it seems like they do, they might be able to make this factory work in their favor.
Yeah, this is a high execution play here with having to get the charge placed without any prior to them starting the defense getting into positions to guard. But then you also have to put the wall charge on. And you are out in the open once that happens, so it's going to draw attention immediately. So it's going to have to be fast. What I'm guessing is they're going to have to throw some smokes or something pretty deep to try to get onto that position quickly, and then have alternate people trying to hold on that corner.
And you have Coconut playing under... Oh, never mind. I think he's trying to play under that fan, and that could be very dangerous for attackers, as they might not check that under spot.
Yeah, he's back just waiting. So we'll see how quickly that happens. Bubith also seems like he's ready for this plan. Look at this. He's got double mollies just waiting. So I mean, this could shut this down real quick.
Well, he also died last round with his utility on him, so I wouldn't put too much confidence in his predictive abilities. But attackers taking some damage off that initial green peak from Steezy, and Steezy's still fighting out that mop, and he doesn't even get taken out by that mop. He's just fighting snipers for fun. But attackers, they make it to the fan. Doesn't look like defenders have caught on to the plan yet, as Coconut seems to have fallen back a bit. Coconut gets blind.
Short there.
Yep.
Steezy's got that long
Yeah,
angle, though.
super.
This is a scary angle here.
He just does not care about fighting those snipers. He will take that fight, it seems. Attackers goes in. CZ goes for the peek. Ripper goes in by himself, gets taken out. No flashes into office as Bushwick
No?
gets taken out. Nuclear Gandhi now by himself in there. He gets taken out by
Oh,
Render as well. Now it's just two snipers. Takes out Steezy. And now all these defenders are starting to peek. And maybe this will be good for snipers. But Gingerbread Man gets taken out by Render. As one player remains in a 1v4 situation. It seems all but doomed for Orange Grove.
yeah, Orange's ammo is getting a little bit low here, too. Oh!
Ooh, he's
All
able to
right.
take down Luno. But,
Oh, no!
oh! Render checks the wrong side.
Oh!
The Coconut is able to come out
There
and
it
take him
is.
out. UAV comes to help out. Takes out two, but quite late.
Yeah, not quite in time for defense to be able to hold there. Again, just it required so much execution, and I'm just gonna say Steezy. Man, he was fearless there, challenging not only the Saber, but on two separate occasions, but also that mop player as well, man. Just
Yeah,
scary.
snipers just could not hit him, it seems. As he was just taking those long angles when he was supposed to be losing those.
Yeah, absolutely. Just really, really well played right at the end by him for sure.
Yeah, we look at the stats here. Loaf of Orange popped off a really big for a team, 2.1 or 2.2k damage in comparison to the second person with 1k for Orange Grove. And then on Wasted Potential, we had a 2k damage on Coconut and 1.5k in the second place. And that's pretty big damage numbers. I think if you hit 2k damage, then you're technically carrying the team. As I think that is around. I mean, I don't know. I can't math right now, but I think that's at least 2 kills per round. If you have 12 rounds with 2k damage, uh, that's around 150 damage per round.
Yeah, yeah. So basically 1 kill per round at least.
Yeah, and you take in the fact that attackers have 150 HP and the defenders have 100 HP. That's above average for sure.
Oh,
But
definitely.
yeah,
I'm like that makes a lot of difference there too, right? Like if you're able to get it at the minimum, one kill per round, right? Or, a kill, that means that either you've gotten a kill and you have been able to do follow-up damage, right? Or you were able to at least trade. And that's for defense, that's great.
yeah. I think we'll be, or at least I will be. I don't know if you are still available to cast for the second game that's about to go. Orange Grove versus Space Rangers, it seems.
Sure, I can help out with that. Absolutely.
All right, that's awesome. I need to do some prod setup here. Change the logos. It seems they're going to queue soon. Going to cut to a short break here. Oops, accidentally transitioned to the wrong thing. But
Hey, you're
we'll
doing
see you
all
soon.
the things. So I just showed up because yeah. I
Yeah.
figured it's best it's always more fun to have somebody to bounce stuff off of. So, you've got everything on your plate, so
Well, thanks for coming in. Yeah. I'm going to take us off now, and we're off. But yeah. Yeah. I just even if there's not enough people to do the stream, I just do it because I don't know. Just, people just even if the stream is not as good, I think it's still good to have the stream VOD somewhere. Yep.